am giving serious consideration to running for Sangamon County Board next year. I did not want to commit another year to MIG only to have to back out midway through the year to attend to the campaign. I don't like quitting things once I've started them. I may not get a chance to do so, so I want to take a few moments to thank those whom I've met and or served with at MIG. Some are here tonight, others are not. No matter where they are, they will always have a special place in my heart. I trust that you won't mind too much. I'll start off by thanking my mom. Unless she snuck over from Decatur, I don't see her, she probably would call me. She isn't here this evening. Without her love and support, I'd probably be in a lot worse shape than I am now. If I turn out to be 1/4 of the person that she is, I will have surpassed my wildest expectations. That being said, you should call your mom after opening ceremonies and wish her all the things. I also like to thank my brother, my stepfather, and my 3 stepbrothers. When everything falls apart, you can always rely on your family. I have 2 awesome nephews, Caden and Carter, and 3 adorable nieces, Taylor, Mackenzie, and Carmody, who make my life so much brighter when they're around. They're not here, but they're always with me. I also like to thank Joan Eastland and Jay Pierce. These 2 fine professors have served as faculty advisors to the executive board for a long time. They are always ready with advice or a quick smack upside the head whenever needed. I am grateful for their words of encouragement when I needed it. Thank you, Jay and Joan, for your devotion to this great organization. I would forever be embarrassed if I did not thank Dr. Keith Bockelman, the MIG faculty advisor from Western Illinois University. And of course, he's not here to hear it. He'll be here tomorrow, so I'll share this part again. Dr. Bockelman, not with you, I'll share it with him. Dr. Bockelman is, he's very difficult to describe what he means to his students in the WIU delegation. He's really the rock that holds that delegation together. He's been a very powerful force in my life for a long time. If you're fortunate enough to find a professor and mentor who becomes a friend like Dr. Bockelman has for me, you will be richer for it. Thank you, Dr. Bockelman. After 9 years in an organization, you're going to meet your fair share of people. You will hear the term MIG family referenced quite frequently this weekend. Like all families, we have our disagreements. I love each and every one of you in your own special way. In the end, we come together as a family. I have been blessed to have had the chance to meet, work with, and become very good friends with several of those people I met along the way. Some of them are here tonight. The rest are certainly here in spirit. My sincerest thanks go to my MIG family. Special thanks go to 2 of my former bosses, former Governor Dan Kovacs, who's in the back with us, and former Governor Dan O'Donnell, who will be down on Saturday. I also thank the real boss in the Kovacs house, the lovely Jen Even, for joining us. Our illustrious Governor's Senate liaison, Nicole Calcagno. And 2 of my fellow Republican precinct committeemen, the Honorable Mike Sneed and the Honorable Matt Mao, have also been part of this MIG family and deserve recognition. They would get it if they'd showed up for the speech. My MIG experience would not have been the same without them. I have spent countless hours with these dear friends. I could spend countless hours more relating the many stories I have about them. We don't have all night. I've still got 20 more pages to go. Ask me about them later, because some of them are pretty good. John Keneally and John Walcher. They've been like brothers to me for a long time. We've been through a lot together, and our friendships have been made stronger by everything we've been through. I know they will always be there for me, just as I will for them. That is the true meaning of friendship. Keneally isn't here tonight, but he's served 2 years as Speaker of the House, so he's left quite the indelible mark on this simulation. Walcher is here, ably serving this year as a House Chief of Staff after becoming the first delegate to be elected House Minority Leader 1 year, then somehow becoming House Majority Leader the next year. Those are pretty impressive feats from some pretty impressive individuals. Thank you both for everything. Lastly, I have to thank my dear friend Shannon Williams. I met Shannon when she was first assigned to my SGA Senate Committee, the dreaded Operational Policies Committee, the most powerful committee. I made quite the first impression on her in that very first meeting. I got upset by some fool's antics who was trying to mend something. I don't know what it was, and I threw my gavel in exasperation. You know, it threw it. It sailed gracefully towards the wall, missing her by a foot. The story that she gives is going to be quite the opposite. Ask her, she'll tell it to you. My version's right, trust me. Since then, she's been a really good friend, but she's been an older sister. How many of you have older sisters? Probably quite a few of you. You know how they are. They're the ones that tell you to calm down or, quite frankly, quit being a jackass when you're being a jackass. Shanna, thank you for keeping me and, quite frankly, everyone else in line this past year. My friends, the past is prologue and our best days are still to come. That is not to say we should forget the mistakes of the past. We should not. We should remember them and learn from them. When we learn from the mistakes of the past, we will rise above them and make right what is wrong. President John F. Kennedy once said, "Let us not seek to fix the blame for the past. Let us accept our own responsibility for the future." The late Ronald Wilson Reagan, another fine Illinoisan and our nation's 40th president, frequently spoke of a shining city on a hill. President Reagan borrowed that phrase from John Winthrop, an early American Puritan leader. President Reagan spoke of this city saying, "It was a tall, proud city, built on rocks stronger than oceans, wind-swept, God-blessed, and teeming with the people of all kinds, living in harmony and peace. A city with free ports that hummed with commerce and creativity, and if there had to be city walls, the walls had doors, and those doors were open to anyone with the will and the heart to get there." I believe that this city, this shining city, is not a flight of fancy. It is an obtainable goal. A lofty goal to be certain, but everything worth having once began as a lofty goal. We can make Illinois into that shining city, a beacon of good government if we choose to. Let us dedicate ourselves tonight to doing that. Let us put on a simulation worthy of emulation. Let us teach about what we learned about the model, the perfect Illinois government, so that others can restore that government to the shining city. My friends, the past is prologue, and our best days are still to come. I thank each of you for allowing me the opportunity to share my thoughts. I wish each of you good luck this weekend. Learn much, make new friends, and have a good time doing both. Thank you very much.